April, I think 29 today. I think so, yeah. And the past few months have been hectic. That's why I think so. And then, since it's April, it actually marks a year since I moved out. A year since the house was sold. A year since Kidulang. And I'm actually glad I actually stayed a year. Yeah. But I almost didn't. That's a story for another day. Um, so how am I feeling? So how am I feeling? Feeling a little bit out of place. Not a little bit, actually, a lot. Feeling out of place. Feeling like there's an air of unpredictability. Like kila one when you can't really set your foot on the ground, especially when you're swimming in a pool, and then you can't actually reach the bottom. So now you're actually always thinking, what if I need to keep my head above water, but if only I can touch the bottom, then I'd feel a little bit more secure. So it's something like that I've been feeling, and it's not draining per se. It's just annoying because how long? How long will I feel out of place? How long will I feel, like I need to find my ground? So got me thinking, got me working on some stuff, and I thought about it. Okay, what happens? What are you supposed to do when you feel out of place? When you feel like you don't belong? Maybe you see. So one of the things I've started to do is get in touch with my cousins. It's been a while since I spent an Apollo. Get in touch with my cousins, get that family vibes going, familiarity and all, get that going. Number two, I've started to carve out a bit of space for myself, create a little some worth in energy for myself, and create a niche for myself in a way, so that I can have my own space, something that I can actually claim and say, or my own craft rather, something that I can claim and say, okay, sharp, this is what I do. So I'm currently learning, not studying sounds formal, and this one is very informal. So I'm currently learning about cinematography, getting to know that, getting to see how all things work, and I have to say it has opened my eyes about movies, series, camera angles, and the reason why certain angles work and certain angles don't work. Makes sense, and it's right down my alley of creativity, so it's cool. I'm working on that, and yeah, I'm part of a small film crew. So, yay, progress, oh, progress in life. So, and what else? Yeah, work is work. Work is work. There's nothing to write home about. Um, yeah, relationship wise, doing fine, doing good. So that's on the part of yona taba ya belonging and taba ya feeling out of place. What I want to share ka yona ke gore I had two options. I could either reach out and say I need to belong somewhere, and I start doing things that make other people feel comfortable, other people make to cause other people to accept me, or I could carve out my own way, of which I did. Because now, if I want to be accepted, if I want to be validated by other people, then it makes me vulnerable. It leaves me vulnerable to certain things and certain people and certain ideas that are not my own. So it simply means I'll be like clay, and I constantly have to shift and change and become someone else, just so that a certain group, a certain clique, a certain, you know, yeah, certain number of people can actually accept me. And I've outgrown that, to be honest. I've outgrown that. I was doing it a lot in high school. I was doing it a lot after high school, like a couple of years after high school. And yeah, it even happened in family most. And yakhathatha. After some time now, you get to realize that you're not yourself and you don't enjoy the things that you claim to enjoy. So why would I want to put myself through that again? And so, yeah, chose to carve out my own way, and it's been good. It's been fresh. It's uncomfortable though. Ugh, it's uncomfortable. But as these motivators always say, you have to be comfortable with uncomfortability, and it makes no sense. But you get used to. You don't get comfortable. You get used to being uncomfortable. So that's that. And yeah. And I did promise a tombstone for this year, didn't I? I said work is work. Hey, work is not work. Yeah. So now I have to carve out another way of getting money because you can't really survive on one stream of income, now can you? But things are going well, and yeah, yeah. Let's keep it there. Let's just finish it there. Hey, you don't always have to feel. My final word, I guess, or final thought is: if you feel out of place, if you feel lost, um, honestly, it's normal. Honestly, it's acceptable. But what you have to do is you have to make sure that you don't lose yourself first. Don't lose yourself, and then find your find your purpose, find your niche, find something that makes you happy. And it better not be people because people change. Let it be a craft. Let it be a mindset, or let it be a certain way of life. Yes. If a certain way of life makes you happy, then go with it. And understand for it will make you happy. We don't mean that it will always make you happy. Like it's the graph is linear. It's not, because it's very, you know, some days will be a bit dull, a bit boring, but most days will be exciting because you're doing what you love. You're living the life that you want. So if you're feeling out of place, it's normal. If you're feeling out of place, yeah, it's acceptable. Just trust in yourself and work it out. Find something that is much bigger than you. Find something that's much bigger than what you believe in, and if yeah, that's that. Yeah, I regret it. I feel a whole lot of thoughts coming through, and it's gonna drag. So let's just leave it at that. And we will see you. So yeah, May 7th.